primetime potent, keep it entertaining. You already knowin', outworking everybody and he don't ever quit. Talking about plenty comics like Graveyard Shift, Sea Dogs, Viking Wolf, U.S. Assassin, doing just what he loves. This is his passion. Bring more value to your dollar. No, I'm not frontin'. That's how just a writer became a moral compass. This is primetime potent. This is primetime potent. Let's go.
Behold the King of Kings. On your knees, dog. All hail. Bow down to the King. Bow down to the King. Grinned red as he walked from the place where the traitor lost both his name and his face. Through the halls and the corridors, stinking in blood, he tasted his grin, and it tasted good. The king took his head, left him broken and dead. Bow down to the king. Bow down to the king. Bow down to the king. Left none living, none able to tell. The king took their heads and he sent them to hell. Their screams echo loud in the place of their death. Ripped open they die with their final breath. They hail the King of Kings. Bow down to the king. Bow down to the king. Bow down to the king. Into the dirt. His will be done. Now feel your fear. There can be only one. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down to the. Bow down. Bow down to the king. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. The king is here. Now feel your fear. The King of Kings. All hail the king. On your knees for the king. The King of Kings. There is only one.
What's up, guys? It's the Moral Compass, the Fulfillment King. I'm in a new room. we have an extender. We're still having Wi-Fi problems. I'm parked right in front of the router. So hopefully we'll make it through this episode. Joining me for the Writhe Payne Horror Movie Club, episode 50. Can't believe it's been 50 episodes. I got Dexter Weeks with me. What's up, Dex?
What's up? It's actually been 50 episodes. That's amazing, man.
I know, incredible.
Wow.
And we got Enrico Botta's chair with us. Oh, there he is. What's up, Enrico? I'm so happy. I'm so happy all three of us could be here for the 50th episode. I mean, it's a lot of people said, "Do you think Chris is going to make it?" I was like, "No way, Chris Graves is going to show up." He's if he did show up, he probably wouldn't even watch the movie. So I'll tell you his review of it, though. It sucked. oh, my bad. Chris Graves, welcome to the show. I knew you would be here, man.
And to retort on Mark, we all know he loved this flick. I thought it was great.
It was fantastic. Spoilers.
Yeah.
Come on.
What's going on, boys?
50 episodes. Man, Chris got a haircut for the occasion.
Oh, yeah. 50th episode, baby. Had to show up.
Yeah. Gotta look good.
Mm-hmm.
So, I can't believe it. We launched this show right before we launched Writhe Payne Book 1 last year. And now we're getting ready to launch Book 2 in a couple of months. We have a sign up, guys. I'm going to share the link with you. But yeah, Writhe Payne Book 2 coming in August. I believe, Chris, you're already hard at work on it, correct?
Hard at work on it.
Yep. But sign up. There's going to be a tier with an exclusive trading card. Drop the link in the chat. I don't know. I haven't checked the chat yet, so I'm not sure who's with us who could drop links for us. But if you're there, please drop links for Writhe Payne Book 2, U.S. Assassin 4, which launches Wednesday, and Thief in the Night, which is currently funding. Speaking of Thief in the Night, we had we went over the campaign yesterday. We had Sean and I a celebration stream. We finished fulfilling the triple connecting covers.
Nice.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
It went great. I'm so happy to be done with those triple connecting covers.
Well, did you use one bag, Mark, or like to put?
Of course, I'm one bag Jones, man. Hey, I was given orders. One set
following
per
orders.
bag.
That is true.
And I got thrown under the bus for it. But I'll survive. I'll survive Baggate. when everyone's gone, I'll still be here fulfilling books. And this was campaign 27 for me. Come on, who has my numbers? No one has my numbers.
You'll have all those extra bags too, Mark, that you saved from just using one.
No, let's don't start any controversies, Dex. I'm not hoarding bags. I was given a budget for bags, one bag per package. So we had about I don't know, almost 600-700 bag quantity. There's no extra bags. I'm not keeping bags. I'm not profiting off extra bags.
Selling them at shows,
Yeah. Don't start any rumors. I'll get thrown under the bus again. I mean, they can't fire me though because I already finished the job. So
true.
You can tell that review hit Mark in the feels.
She wanted him fired, Chris. I mean, she actually said he should get fired for that. That's hard.
A person who can't even fulfill a calendar on time wants my head. Come on.
True.
It's June. Where's your calendar, people?
Exactly. They're still waiting.
Yeah. She's calling for me to be fired. Give me a break. Anyway, Thief in the Night #1 by Grok Comics. I was hired to write this book. It's one of two stories in it. Fantastic looking book. Carlos Rodrigo drew my issue, and there's a bunch of cool covers to choose from. We got this awesome Sedna Khan cover. That might be, well, it's not my favorite, but it's my favorite of the three regular covers. Then we have, here's an interior page from my story called Malice. For those that don't know, Thief in the Night, former MMA fighter turned vigilante. cleaning up his town. Here's the other variant cover. This one is by Raymond Lee.
Very cool.
Very nice. And then we got, here's some interior artwork from the second story. And then here's cover C. This one's real cool. Sean pointed out it has like a John Cleary style, if anyone remembers him from early Image. I think he did some Spawn stuff back in the day. But this is cover C by Calvin Henio. And then here's a quick origin on Thief in the Night. This is from previous stuff, and you can get all the comics from the Remnant universe in a bundle. But Grok's been putting out comics for years. We go way back with him from the Rob Liefeld message boards. So another Liefeld guy making their own comics now. But what's that?
Look at yous go.
Yeah. There's a Thief in the Night issue 0. It's 80-page giant, and this collects a bunch of short stories from previous books in his universe. There's a steel cover actually, which is 1 of 10, and then there's this foil cover right here, and I think that's my favorite. I just love the colors on it. Looks fantastic.
Yeah, it's cool. I like the lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great. So, guys, please go check out Thief in the Night on Kickstarter from Grok Comics.
So do you ever sit back and think about where you came from, just starting in message boards and just shooting the shit with some of these guys and like where you guys are all at now?
Well, I don't. I mean, I think about it all the time because most of the people I work with, John Malin and I, Graveyard Shift started on the Rob Liefeld message boards. I private messaged him on the message board and said, "Hey, I have this idea about the Universal monsters as superheroes." So it all started on that message board. That's how I met Mike McMahon. Mike and I do U.S. Assassin now. Anthony George, the colorist of U.S. Assassin and Graveyard Shift. That's how we met him. Greg Polson from Blackout. He was a Liefeld board guy. Who else was there? Cesar Madaro from Loose Threads, Liefeld board guy. Just tons of guys. And then they make up almost... Chris, how are we working together? You're not a Liefeld board guy.
You're just a fortunate son of a bitch, man. That's all.
Yeah, you found me on Facebook, man.
Well, actually, it was through Twitter. It was Comicsgate and all that fun stuff. And then
that's
slid
true.
in your DMs, as you like to say.
Yeah, hit me up. Let's work out together, man.
Yeah.
I've been blowing you off the last couple of weeks. I'm sorry about that, Chris.
Oh, no apologies necessary. Some people can't handle it. They all do it. Everyone I've ever trained, they kind of slowly back out.
It's too
I'll be back next week. I got a lot on my plate, Chris. Fulfilling books, starting campaigns. Come on, man. Chris said I was giving him the Cowboy Phil treatment. I said no way. If I was giving you the Cowboy Phil treatment, I wouldn't even message you and tell you I wasn't going to the gym. I would have just disappeared like a ghost.
It's not showed up.
Yeah.
Well, Mark, how about your
Yes,
career starting with Koni Waves, right? I mean, wouldn't that be like our first book or like your first book? Or
Oh yeah, that was our first book never saw the light of day, and that was Holiday Commandos.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
But we met straight out of college at Straw Bridges, the young men's department.
That's right. Strawberries and clothier. Oh man.
Yeah. So Dex, you why am I working with you? You're not a Liefeld board guy.
Yeah.
He's
We were
talented.
We were selling clothes together, man.
Oh man, Dex and I, when we first started hanging out, we went to so many Comic Cons back in the day, and this was like the mid '90s. So inspiring, just seeing like the explosion of indie comics, meeting like Image creators, Palmiotti and Quesada when they were doing Ash. We met Ethan Van Sciver when he was just handing out Cyberfrog ash cans at a Philly convention.
That's right.
He just had a table full of ash cans, and he was just giving them out.
That's when the comics were fun.
Yeah.
That's when they were fun. No politics, all that crap. So
Yeah, Dex met Frank Miller at one of the conventions.
oh yeah. You could just walk up to people.
You probably have to pay like $300 if you wanted to meet him now, Dex.
Yeah, ridiculous.
But yeah, man, things were so awesome back then. I remember, I think it was the convention that you and I went to, Dex, in the middle of a snowstorm, our first Philly convention.
Yeah.
And I want to say Extreme Studios was there, and they were just like, I just remember all the guys behind the tables with like fistful of cash.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't keep those books at their table. People were just crazed for them. It was incredible.
Certainly was.
Yeah. Now we get to make comics ourselves. It's awesome. And I'll launch another book this Wednesday. U.S. Assassin 4, Dogs of War. This is the Indiegogo launch. We got 2 covers by the great John Stinsman for this. Guest starring Roddy Piper. Oh, you know what? This is just the sign-up page. You guys want to see a preview of the actual campaign page?
Sure.
Right. No, let's say hi to the chat first.
It's blowing up, it looks like.
Yeah. Man, I can't believe it. Mark Penger, not the first in the chat today. We got Maromi here. Yeah. What happens when you eat Life cereal? Not the same Mikey, guys.
Mikey likes it.
There he is. Ice pick. Another winning pick from TMC. Can always rely on Ice pick. Give me the props when they're deserved. Dexter Weeks in the chat as well. Mikey likes it. Nicholas Gear, what's up? Howdy, folks. Amanda, there she is, throwing shade right out the gate. All I do is pick winners. I can't remember the last time I picked a movie that wasn't good.
What's the one you always bring up every week? What's that?
Maydroid?
No, not Maydroid. There was something else, some kind of Halloween thing or something.
Halloween thing.
Hellfest?
Pumpkins.
Yeah, Pumpkins.
That was a Mike McMahon pick.
Oh, that wasn't you.
First movie we ever saw, that just debunks Chris Graves' theory that I like everything.
Gotcha.
He said he hated it, but then he started saying that he found little things that he liked about it.
No, I could not wait for that movie to end. Chris loves the intro. Thanks, Chris. I worked hard on it.
That's great.
Amanda B. Nicholas, long time no see. Yeah, good to see you back here, Nicholas Gear. He was with us yesterday as well. We got Wolf and Bear in the house. What's up?
What up?
Amanda B. This is TMC's Stuart Smalley song. He is good enough. He is smart enough. And gosh darn it, people like him. What was she talking about? The intro? What are you? Explain yourself, Amanda B.
Probably the hail to the king.
Hey, man, no one else will give me any props. I have to give them to myself.
Amanda's funny.
Dex joining in, even though I'm a one-bagger, especially because I'm a one-bagger. I follow orders. Mark Penger says, I knew Chris Graves would be here for the 50th episode of the show he co-hosts and is named after his hit book.
Hey, man, if you're going to show up for the 50th, right?
Not by his own.
Spoiler alert.
Nah, come on. I don't want to hear one word out of you.
I wasn't there last week. No one told me what movie it was.
Now you sound like Amanda B. I'm not sharing the movie on social media. Reminded people early enough. That's bright. That's my background. Yeah, I'm in a different room. I got the sun shining in on me. Wait, where's Graves? Oh, he's here. Mark says, I had faith in Graves and said he would be here on Revolution. No, there was boobies. He would have loved it. Yeah, there was some boobs in Mikey. We got to talk about Mikey. There's some stuff in there. Duck Bacon says, hail Poulton, hail Dexter, hail Enrico, hail Chris, hail chat.
Hey, what's up, Duck Bacon? Mr. Bacon.
Amanda B and Mark Penguin sharing the links. Thank you so much. Amanda B, this character looks too bland or too much like others. I'm getting him confused. That first image reminded me of Black Owl. Come on, Amanda B.
Thief of Night, she talking about?
Starting to repeat yourself, Mark.
TMC slipped into Maylin's DMs. What's going on here? Rest in peace, Phil, who is not dead.
He's just gone missing. That's all.
Frank Miller, Nicholas Gear just got a Relentless Tin Soldier sketch from Frank Miller.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Mark Penguin says, "How Corey Barton? This movie had 3 babes in it for you." Yeah, there were some babes in it. I watched this with Missy and Sean Aaron, and Sean was he liked the teacher the best. That was Ashley Lawrence from Hellraiser. Correct?
Yeah. Hellraiser.
What do we have here? Amanda B, that wasn't Festival 1 your favorite, and it wasn't unanimous. Oh, Hellfest. Hellfest is fantastic. But you know, when we talk about the I guess the lore of the Writhe Payne Horror Movie Club, we got to talk about Maid Droid.
Did you like that bot? I can't remember if you liked Maid Droid or not.
It was not my favorite.
You weren't okay.
It was too much of you know, I don't know.
Boring?
No, it wasn't boring at all. How dare you?
It was boring.
You know, like typical Hollywood, they're just remaking stuff like that's one they should be remaking, I think. I mean, you could remake that movie and make it better.
Oh yeah,
I would think so.
It's perfect. Maid Droid, you're perfect just the way you are.
It had a budget.
Yeah, more of a budget, maybe some better actors.
It had some budgetary issues. I mean, really, it was
slanderous.
Pacing.
Guys, we have 38 people watching on X and YouTube. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. We're here every Sunday talking horror movies you can watch for free on Tubi. I got another winner lined up for us for next week. I already know. I think Dexter Weeks is going to love it. Kind of on the fence about Enrico. Chris probably won't even watch it, but
it's a TMC pick.
It's a TMC pick. I'm going to already guarantee Penguin's going to love it. Classic film. Okay. 80s film, yeah. So let me pull up this preview of the U.S. Assassin page. We'll have some spoilers here of what we're offering in the book.
That's this Wednesday, you said, Mark?
This Wednesday, 7 o'clock. We're just going to launch it on Revolution. So what have you guys been up to this weekend?
Just for me, it's nonstop. I mean, opening up the pool, the yard, everything. Washing. Let me just put it out there now. You don't have a pool, do you, Bot?
No.
Please, I'm telling anybody right now, if they want a pool, don't get a pool.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a little tip, Dex. Don't leave a radio by
it. Yeah, like Mikey.
Yeah.
But yeah, worst investment you could ever make, a pool. So
Penguin says haters going to hate. Amanda B says I'm going to hate it. Aren't I? Actually, I think Amanda, you said let's stick with more of the classics. So I think this will.
Is she like an '80s girl or?
I think she's around. I mean, I don't know. I hear women don't like to talk about their age, but I have a feeling Amanda B's our generation. I mean, she picked the. Well, I was going to say she picked The Fog, but she didn't. Citizen Ronan did.
That's right. Yeah. The truth came out.
Yeah, I bet Citizen Ronan would love this movie for next week.
Okay.
But here we go, guys. Here's a. Let's check it out. I'm gonna pull it up. U.S. Assassin 4 Dogs of War launching this Wednesday, 7 o'clock. Search for Bazooka Dog begins. We got 2 covers from the great John Stinsman. I'm going to see if John can join us Wednesday. I'm sure he would be up for a chat. I don't have all the perks created yet. That's the only thing I'm working on right now. But we'll go through everything that's going to be offered. I just haven't created the tiers yet, except for the main tier, everything, $200. You'll get 8 different items. And One of them is this John Stinsman cover, and then cover B is Writhe Piper with the minigun. I love this cover. This cover is badass.
Yeah, so cool.
Just the expression on his face. John knocked this one out of the park. We're also, here's some of the interiors by Mike McMahon, colors by Anthony George and Oliver Lee Arce. Great work by all of them. The mercenary Flip Gordon is back in action. We also got the first appearance of USSR Assassin in Siberia, the Cyborg Bear. People are loving these characters. We'll also have U.S. Assassin War Stories. This is manga-sized digest, 180 pages, collects the first 3 volumes of U.S. Assassin. There they are. That includes the crossover with Graveyard Shift. So this is the full origin of U.S. Assassin if you wanted to see how the team comes together. We also have U.S. Assassin, The Art of Mike McMahon, 48-page hardcover. Collects all of Mike's best work, not just from the series, but from promotional posts work and commissions as well. We got the trading card set, 12 cards, featuring all the team members, including the new members, USSR Assassin in Siberia, and our guest star, Writhe Piper. We'll be adding more cards to that set as the campaign goes on. We'll have the U.S. Assassin flag designed by Dexter Weeks. This is 24 by 36 inches. I have one hanging in my office. Turned out fantastic. Great job, Dex.
Rock on.
And then we got, this is one of the surprises. We have a set of 2 ash cans. The first ash can is USSR Assassin in Siberia, Nightmare Island. It's a short story I wrote that Ja Ro, friend from the chat, illustrated it. This is his first interior artwork that he's ever done. So,
Cool.
man, he hit me up, and I'm enjoying working with him. But this short story is a lead-in to my first novel I'm going to write, which is called The Mercenary, Nightmare Island, and it's about amusement park in Russia that is overcome with zombies. So very cool. And then the second ash can in the campaign, I know it's hard to see on this little screen, but it's the EJ Morg's sketchbook, and it collects all the sketches that EJ's been doing and sharing on Twitter and Facebook of the U.S. Assassin characters. His artwork's incredible. So you can get these 2 ash cans as a set. And then here we go, Dex. Second Chance campaign, Koni Waves, the best book of 2023 as far as I'm concerned. A lot of people missed this one, Dex.
Yeah, they slept on it, man.
Yep. So this is their chance to wake up and buy it. Brand new cover by you, man.
Yes,
this
sir.
cover's fantastic.
Yep, that was our original Koni. Like I don't know. I think Mike found her, right? Or like Trish?
Yeah, Mike Caprati found her. Yep.
Yeah. And she was like our original model and everything that we used for Koni and stuff.
What's crazy is Missy knows Trish. So what a
that's
small
right.
world it is.
I remember you saying that. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's insane. We should have a get together or something. You know?
Yeah. And then here's some of the interior pages. Incredible artwork by Renzo and colors by Dex. Mandy Summers adapting my screenplay into a comic book script. It's just an all-star team. This book turned out fantastic. So you can get all 8 of those items in the featured tier, which is everything $200. Everything will also be available $25 separately. You'll be able to do add-ons. So, you can, do a la carte and get whatever you want. And then first 2 stretch goals are announced, $5,000. There'll be an Adam Miller U.S. Assassin trading card. He did a painting of Writhe Piper and U.S. Assassin and the Mercenary, which will be the first card. And then if we hit $10,000, my good friend Jason Solomon from Solomonster Sounds Off, which is one of the top-rated wrestling podcasts. I worked with him a few years back. Actually, Sean Aaron and I did. his mom died of cancer a while back, but it was her dream to write a children's book. And Jason found me and hired me and Sean to do the artwork for the book. And Jason and I have been friends ever since. But he has this big show, Solid Monster Sounds Off, and he's going to start promoting U.S. Assassin 4 with us, since it has the wrestling tie-in with Roddy Piper and Flip Gordon. If we hit $10,000 in pre-orders, that team set, the 12 cards, we're going to add a 13th card, and that'll be another member of the team, and that'll be the Solid Monster. So hopefully his fans will dig that and want to get involved in this book and make the Solid Monster card a reality. Oh, we got Chris Graves back. What's up, Chris?
Hey, long time no see, guys.
Hey,
Chris was like, "Oh, he's talking about U.S. Assassin. I'll take off."
Nah,
he wants more Writhe Payne too. That's
my
all.
boy.
Yeah.
It's my boy McMahon stuff, man. I can't.
Yeah. Speaking of Mike, so we launch Wednesday, June 5th. Mike has surgery June 4th for cancer, so he'll definitely be on our thoughts.
Yeah.
And this isn't me talking. This is him. He said, don't be shy about telling people a successful campaign will give him something to live for. I was like, Mike, no, you can say that. Although I'll probably bring it up in that way because every dollar helps.
Mike not ashamed to pull out all the stops, man.
No, man, you gotta pull on those heartstrings, man.
Yeah, we wish him well, man. So
Yeah. Where are we at in the chat? Amanda B says, I'm going to hate it, aren't I? No, I think you'll like the movie. Corey Barton says 80 movies are the best.
Corey knows.
Amanda B, I was born 79. I'm a child of the 80s. I think you'll love this then.
She's a baby, man. She's still a baby, Mark.
Corey Barton says, too many dudes. Where's the babes at in the book? You got to buy the book to see the babes, man.
Yeah, there's some babes in U.S. Assassin, right?
Yeah, we're offering Koni Waves too. That's probably the most babes per page
True.
ratio you can get for a book.
True.
Nice colors, Corey says. All right, so that's all the shilling. Wednesday, June 5th, 7 p.m., U.S. Assassin 4. Let's talk about Mikey. It's a little kid, Brian Bonzel, from Family Ties, Alex P. Keaton's little brother.
I
hate that little prick.
When I was watching the movie, like everybody looked familiar. Like I just couldn't point like who it was. I knew Ashley Long from Hellraiser, but everybody looked familiar in it. So, like the dad.
So it starts off. This kid, he's in his room setting a fire, and his adopted mom comes in and yells at him and puts out the fire. She like kicks it right at him.
Yeah.
She slaps it. He says that his little sister said she wanted him to set the fire, and she denies it. His mom slaps him in the face and says, we'll talk about this when your dad gets home. And then she goes off and takes a bubble bath. So he goes after his little sister and yells at her, says, why don't you take the blame for me? You never get punished. He ends up stealing her doll and he throws it in the pool right by the diving board. And the little sister crawls out onto the diving board and he starts jumping on it, shaking it. And she falls in the pool and he watches her drown. The movie just starts off like right away with.
It's a strong opening. Yeah.
Yeah. Then he goes, checks on his mom who's in the tub taking a bubble bath. And
the hair dryer plugged in next to it.
The hair dryer plugged in, and he's just swinging it back and forth, taunting her. He throws it in the tub. She's dead.
Is that a myth? Does anybody know? Like, would that really kill you, or would it just shock you? I mean, like,
I would assume if there's not an RFI, it's plugged in too, right?
Oh, that's true, right? That's why you have them. So, yeah. I don't know. I just know if that would really kill somebody or not. But
here we go.
Good question.
I'll get some backup. I really like this movie. I'm pretty sure Mark and Sean hate watching movies with me since I'm making comments the whole time. Sorry, boys.
like
I mean, Sean and I were laughing the entire time, especially in the beginning, because Mikey he doesn't hold back in this opening scene.
Yeah.
So then he goes and plays with after he kills his sister and his mom. Then he goes and starts playing with his marbles.
Jesus Christ!
They were like steel balls. They weren't.
No, this is the code. They're actually they're more like steel balls down where it's. But his dad comes home. He's like, "Hey, champ, how you doing?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm just waiting for you, Dad." And then the dad notices the baseball. Said, "Oh, you playing ball today?" He goes, "Nah." And then the dad looks outside and he sees his daughter floating in the pool dead. And he runs towards the door and he steps on the steel marbles, whatever, and slips and goes head first through the glass door. And then he's like writhing in pain, no pun intended, on the ground. And Mikey comes out with his baseball bat and just cracks him in the skull like 8 times.
Wow, crowned him.
Mark, I picture you in the bed, right? TV. It's you, the lady, the 2 chases, and Sean. Big old collar, like a bucket of popcorn, just watching a family flick.
Just laughing.
It's good laughing.
The chases, they passed on this. They didn't want to watch, but me, Sean, and Missy, we were in the family room watching it. But man, he like destroys his dad with this aluminum baseball bat. Minutes later, the police are there, and they find Mikey under the kitchen sink in a cabinet hiding, and they ask for his did he see anyone? And he names he said he saw a big burly guy with a bushy hair and mustache hopping a giant brown car.
Mikey.
And then it fast forwards to him at a therapist, and he's reenacting the day with dolls, and he has a stranger in a brown car show up, and that's when he doesn't want to play with the dolls anymore, and the therapist like falls for it right away, and he was like, I suggest Mikey be adopted right away. So now we fast forward again, and he meets his new family. And right off the bat, he was like, "Are you my new mommy and daddy?" And these guys, they love him right off the bat because he's perfect.
He's all cute and everything.
But what's great is in his backpack, he has his dented baseball bat.
Yeah.
I think it still has some blood stains on it. So they think Mikey's perfect. They introduce him to the neighbors. Their next door neighbor has a little boy his age who is in his class.
Yeah,
they have a dog.
He looked familiar too. Does anybody
he was in a ton of stuff. I forget his name though. Yeah,
I gotta look him up. Maybe Mark Penguin knows.
And then they have a daughter who's off to college, and she had to go away to college because she's a bad girl. That was Josie Bissett from Melrose Place.
Ah, right.
And then they introduce him to his teacher, because she's best friends with his new mom, and she was like, "I'm not going to give you special treatment just because you're my friend's son." And I don't know, things are going well at first, and then the teacher starts to notice they have an assignment where they're drawing for Thanksgiving, and he draws a turkey with an axe decapitating a pilgrim. What was his line in that? He was like, the pilgrim was bad, so the turkey fixed him.
Oh, he was
The turkey fixed him.
He was a ton of one-liners, man. Everything was.
It was great.
Yeah.
And then the neighbor's daughter comes home from college, and him and his friend prank her and act like he's dead. And she checks his pulse, and he doesn't have a pulse, so she starts giving him mouth to mouth, and then he wakes up. And she was like, "You didn't have a pulse." And he goes, "It's a trick I learned where you put a ball under your arm." I don't know if that's true or not. But how does she respond? Now, hear me out. She's college age and he's 9. She goes, "You're a good kisser."
Yeah.
That's like the first head scratching moment of
That's
this
fucking
movie.
80s for you, man.
Yeah, the 80s, man.
Yeah.
That's the 80s shit. I'm watching it now, like,
Yeah.
as we're talking about it. The scene where they're looking at the dead body with the fucking hair dryer, and they still got studs all over her. She's still covered in fucking soup.
And it looked like it was shot on video too, because it wasn't even widescreen.
This is fucking great.
Does anyone remember this movie coming out in 1992?
No.
Because
there's tons of people in it too.
Yeah. Like there's no way it played in theaters. I don't remember seeing a commercial for this at all. I didn't see it until I saw some I didn't notice this movie until I saw last week a comedian on Facebook making fun of the trailer. I was like, this looks awesome. But there's more head scratching moments with this. Eventually the teacher thinks there's something wrong with Mikey, and she goes to, like, I don't know if he's the gym teacher or the health teacher. He's some sort of coach at the school. But he has a talk with Mikey. Oh, because he's picking shirts and skins for Jim, and Mikey refuses to take his shirt off. Yeah, so he talks to him later, and Mikey says his parents were bad people. So I assume they touched him in some way, because he's like very sexually charged, especially towards this neighbor. Like, he's peeping Tom on her, he's spying on her, videotaping her, and he wants to be like, he asks his dad, he goes, how do you know when you're in love? And he was like, well, you feel all good inside. And he goes, is it the same way I feel about you and mommy? And he was like, oh no, that's a different type of love. So he's 9 years old, and he's in love with this college girl who gets in a fight with her boyfriend. Well, Mikey doesn't realize she has a boyfriend. And then one day when he's spying on her, looking through her window, he sees her and the boyfriend about to, they're getting undressed. And he's like, he'll have none of that. He gets a rock and he throws it through the window to disrupt them. And the boyfriend comes out and starts screaming. He wants to see who it is to come out of the shadows. And their cat comes out of the shadows. But they're like, I don't know if the boyfriend thinks, oh, the cat threw the rock through the window or what. But anyway, the cat goes running towards Mikey, who's hiding in the bushes. And Mikey just takes the cat and snaps its neck. And then he puts the cat behind the boyfriend's car. So when he drives off, he thinks he ran over the cat. Yeah. This kid's an evil genius.
Yeah. He always seemed like he figured out, how to pull the next one,
Oh, so when he's talking to the health teacher or the gym teacher, whoever it is, he notices like a little skeleton, and he was like, is this a real person? And the teacher's like, yeah. And he was like, how old was he? And he was like, oh, he's like your age. That'll come into play in Mikey's big finale.
Exactly.
But anyway, he when the neighbor is upset that her boyfriend's dead. Oh, I'm sorry, I jumped too fast. He kills when they make up. There's so much going on in this movie. So the boyfriend begs the girlfriend to take him back, brings her flowers. He gets on his knees and begs, and she's like, laughs at him, but takes him back, and they end up in the hot tub together, fully clothed. And then she runs off to answer the phone, which it's Mikey calling to distract her, and he goes out to the pool. And they have a radio by the pool, and he kicks the radio into the pool with the boyfriend and kills him.
Once again, would that kill somebody?
That's lazy writing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like
that's his go-to. That's his signature move. That's like Freddy's claws.
I'm watching the scene now. Is that a battery operated fucking radio?
No, there is a cord. If you look, I thought it was battery operated as well. But when he kicks it in, there is a cord attached. Okay. Yeah.
See, once again, the 80s, everything had to be plugged in, So.
Well, we were saying 80s, but Mark said it's 92. But
92,
true, right?
It just had the 80s vibe to it. At least I thought.
To it. Yeah, I agree.
Well, 92 is still pretty early, I think.
Yeah.
We got her and the Steadfast in the chat. What's up, her?
Yeah, her.
We got Amanda B saying, "Missy, you're one of those that talks during the movie." She likes to make comments.
Yeah, she's taking it.
Amanda B says, "I did feel like it dropped you into the middle of the movie." Missy says, "Not usually, but for some reason with Mark, she likes to talk." Ball bearings. They weren't steel balls. They were ball bearings.
Because he used it for his, didn't he have a slingshot?
Oh, his slingshot. Yeah.
All right. Like Dennis the Menace,
The kid's is a dead eye with a shot. Like, even like he picks up bow and arrows right away. He's in the little Indian Scouts. Which you can't do that
That's
today.
appropriation. Yeah. Oh man.
Amanda says he had them in a sock. I thought he was going to use them to swing with. Of course, so it's like Halloween where the kid kills his family. Yeah, I guess if
Yeah, Missy's got
little
some
Michael
comments.
never gets, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Read Missy's comment.
Oh, where
At
is
the
that?
bottom.
At the bottom. We'll get to it, man. I don't see it. Oh, there we go. That really happened to a girl in my elementary school. She accidentally killed her cousin when the boombox fell in the pool. There
Wow.
you go, man.
Right.
Testimony. Holy
Yeah.
Yeah.
fuck, that's up.
Penguin says he also has videotaped footage of him killing his older foster parent. Yeah.
Yeah.
So his new stepmom finds him watching the video of him killing people, and he's watching Mikey's funniest home videos.
Yeah. But once again, I mean, as a kid, how old was he again, Mark? Like 10, you said?
I think he was 9.
I mean, as a 9-year-old, that's smart, like setting up the camera in the
He's
right
a genius,
spot. You know?
man.
Yeah, he was. He was a murdering genius, man.
Do you know how old Mikey is in real life now?
40 something.
42.
Wow.
Yeah,
We should have had him on the show. It's a 50th show.
I know. He's a musician now. He's all inked up. He's got like an inked neck.
Add it up.
Yeah. Amanda B says, how do his belongings, including the camcorder with the tape, and no one questions it?
And the bloody bat.
Penguin says the girl was leading him on. Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Like, she takes him out in the boat in the lake and was like, reminds him again, he's a good kisser. Like, this girl's clearly grooming this little boy.
And getting out real slow in the water, you know.
So she had all this coming to her then. What you're saying.
So at one point, she tells him to get in the water, and he says, I don't have a bathing suit. I was like, oh, no, it's not going there, is it? Like, I thought she was going to tell him to just take his clothes off, but luckily she stopped herself. Thank goodness.
It's getting a
It was
little
a
weird.
little creepy too with that teacher asking him why does he take his shirt off? Too. That was a little creepy, man.
Yeah. Amanda B says that was cringe. She led him on. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
Mark says, I love how these people are so rich their laundry room is literally hidden behind a secret bookcase door.
Yeah. I mean, you see some of these houses, it's like, you know.
Amanda says, how did he get the skeleton home?
That's a good one.
He's resourceful, man. He probably like took it home piece by piece in his backpack and reassembled it. But yeah, so eventually the girl next door realizes there's something wrong with Mikey. She tries to explain it to the mom. She doesn't want to hear it, but Mikey overhears and was like, okay, people are starting to get on to him. It's time to kill everyone. So he goes after his new stepmom with a hammer, and he is beating the hell out of her with this hammer. He hits her with the claw end too, right in the arm, and gashes her open.
Now, once again, does anyone on this like panel gonna let a 9-year-old kid like you know what I'm saying? Like like he got pushed down a couple times too. Remember, like she pushed him down, and
I loved when he got pushed down.
A really resilient, like tough 9-year-old kid, right?
But he did like the Michael Myers sit up. He would just like
he popped up. Yeah.
I want more Mikey movies, man.
Yeah,
he was great. I thought he was like a really good actor too. Like he played a good psycho.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah. He was all cute and everything, and then like, you know.
Oh, Missy Duran says, tell them what you told me about banning horror drawings at your school. All right, so when the teachers were going over his artwork with his parents, I told Missy that in high school they made a new rule in art that you couldn't draw horror or gore because of me, because I was always drawing stuff like out of Fangoria magazine, and my art teacher made me stop.
That's awesome. Well, Mark, tell them the story about your nephew. Remember when I brought Burger King?
Yeah, one day during the summer, Dex and I we were both off, and we got McDonald's, and we went to my house, I guess, probably to watch a movie.
It was Burger
Oh
King.
yeah. Well, we went to Burger King and we got food, and we brought it back, right?
Yeah, we brought back to your mom's house. Yeah.
And my nephew Brett was there, and he was like so pissed off that we didn't get him Burger King that he drew a picture of him killing us.
Oh my gosh.
He's a little Mikey in the making. Man.
Yeah.
But I should have kept that drawing, Mark. It was like blood, you know, they had the knife like stabbing us.
I could have took him.
Yeah, I'm saying. I mean, come on, this 9-year-old kid.
Ben B says that scene was ridiculous. Fight or flight, not wait for him to come back after you. Get ice, sit in the rocking chair, run up the stairs rather than outside the house.
Exactly.
Yeah, Misty thought the same thing. But yeah, so he starts going after the mom, then the teachers from school. They go there because they finally get his police record, like of his previous parents. The one cop is just like, yeah, here, because he says he thought the little bastard did it too at his old family. So he just sends these classified records to the teacher, and her and the gym teacher head over, and the gym teacher they see them, Mikey and the mom. They think they're dead because he attacks her with a shard of glass and stabs her in the neck.
That was crazy.
And they fall over the railing and land on the steps, and they think they're both dead. The gym teacher goes to checks the pulse. Of course, Mikey's dead. We already saw his trick on how he fakes that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the gym teacher is looking for a phone to call the police because this is before cell phones. And Mikey has his bow and arrow, and he shoots the gym teacher.
Wow.
Wait, you forgot he took the bullets out of the gun too.
Oh yeah, he took the bullets out of the gun. And then the teacher outside hears the gym teacher scream. She goes inside, and that's when he has the ball bearings and his slingshot, and he's chasing her around the house, shooting these steel balls at her.
Well, what ended up happening? Did they go in her eye? I think when you see that later. Like I wasn't sure how he killed her with the ball.
Yeah, he got a headshot in.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Balls to the head.
Chris, I see you smirking while you're watching this. You know it's good.
That's what I agree with you. The kid sells his role like really good.
Yeah. Come on, this movie was so much fun. I feel like I don't know why this should be a movie that should have become a cult classic just because it's so hilarious.
Right.
So the dad finally comes home, and Mikey rearranges all the people at the table. His mom, the teacher, the gym teacher, the skeleton that he stole from school. Right. And he comes home, and the girl next door is trying to warn him because he tried to kill her too. I forgot that part. But he doesn't hear, and he goes inside, and Mikey has turned the gas on, which he didn't smell apparently until he went to the dining room when he saw all the people at the table, and Mikey has a Molotov cocktail.
Now, once again, this is a 9-year-old kid.
How does he know how to make a Molotov cocktail?
Right.
He's a smart kid, man.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But I mean, come on.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, a 9-year-old dragging those bodies, setting them up. You know, I mean, there's some questions, Mark.
Well, he loved watching horror movies and old movies, so he probably got all his ideas from there.
Yeah.
It's funny. The kid's a better actor than the dad is, or whoever that guy is.
The dad, I've seen him in a million things too.
Yeah, I've seen all these people.
Yeah.
So
but
Molotov cocktail, Mark.
So he blows up the dad, and the police are there, and they find the remains of everyone, including what they think are Mikey's remains, because he stole the little 12-year-old skeleton from school.
Genius.
So now Mikey's on the run, and it fast forwards to, the police found this boy alone in the woods, and he had amnesia, and they introduced Joshua to his new family, and it's Mikey.
Because he couldn't remember his name, so they said, "Oh, we're going to name him Josh."
Yeah, I feel robbed. We never got a Mikey too.
Well, you can call it. Well, yeah, I wouldn't call it Josh. You got to call
Mikey
it
too. Josh.
Yeah. But this movie was so much fun. I loved it. Yeah.
That's what I was telling Mark earlier. Like, I think I was laughing through the whole movie. It was a good time. Good time.
Let's check up with the chat. Amanda B, I thought the teacher would have had a bigger scene of putting up a fight. The gym teacher is stupid for leaving the gun on the counter.
Right.
Mikey's quick too. He got these ninja skills. He can just he was sneaking into the neighbor girl's bedroom and like watching her sleep.
Yeah. There's little.
He knows how to handle a firearm. Like
yeah.
Bow and arrow, firearms. He was a genius, Spot. He was a genius.
Yeah.
I'm going to find out who owns the rights to Mikey, and I'm going to just continue his adventures in graphic novel format. Mikey goes to college.
Gets all tatted up.
Amanda B. How did Mikey not get up when the people are outside? He patiently waits the 7 minutes for them to potentially come back in. He's playing the long game, Amanda B. Amanda says, I don't think the ball bearing to the eye would have killed her immediately. It wasn't all the way in, nor was the arrow an immediate death.
True.
I don't know, man. Maybe.
There's some questions. Yeah, there's some questions.
Mark says, just a nice normal dinner party. Mark, they found him wandering the highway, not in the woods. You got me. Oh, we got the Gooch in the house. What's up, Gooch?
Gooch.
Hey, what's up?
Gooch, do yourself a favor. Go to Tubi and watch Mikey. You'll love it.
Won't be disappointed.
Yeah. Amanda B says Mikey had amnesia, so they had to give him a name. Yeah, he's acting, Amanda. He doesn't really have amnesia. Yeah. This kid probably could pass any lie detector test you give him. He's a psychopath. But he plays such a nice little boy. You're like, oh, he's adorable.
Right.
Everyone's happy the Gooch is here.
Gooch.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Mikey, man, in a nutshell, man. This movie's fantastic. What a hidden gem. Like, Mikey, where's Mikey been all my life?
When did it come out? 92, you said?
92. It took me 32 years to find this movie, and I'm so glad I watched it.
Mark,
was it a theatrical release, or was it like straight to video?
I think it's straight to video because I never heard of it. So
I'm going to look it up. I'm going to see if we can find like the Wikipedia to read up on it.
Because Mark, you can get the real Mikey, and just like now he's all tatted up. He's all like,
here we go. It has a Wikipedia page. Let's see. Controversy. In the United Kingdom, the film was submitted to the BBFC for a video certificate shortly after the time of the murder of James Bulger in Liverpool in 93. The BBFC, under strict head censor, deliberated extensively over whether to pass the film, worrying that it would be targeted in the media over video violence. The BBFC called in child psychologists and police to view the film. The psychologists deemed it potentially harmful to impressionable young viewers, such as the two children who had been murdered in Bulger. Cuts to reduce the impact of the strongest scenes were felt to make the impact of the film as a whole. In 96, the distributors' rights to release the film were about to run out, and under pressure to make a decision, the BBFC rejected the film. Reception and legacy. TV Guide panned the movie, which they felt was directed with negligible flair and had a horrifying but implausible story. All movie also panned Mikey, rating it at 1.5 stars out of 5. They're crazy. In recent years, websites such as Joe Blow have given it favorable reviews, citing it as something of a cult classic for its straightforward plot points and overall merit in the horror genre. The movie was spoofed by Riff Tracks in June of 2022. Oh, that might be fun to watch that.
Yeah, definitely.
It doesn't say anything about a theatrical release in the States, but man.
That was a gem.
Yeah.
So I guess Amanda didn't like it then, or
yeah, Amanda, did you not like it? I guess she said. Well, she did question Mark when he said another great pick by me, and she said another. Is she saying that was bad, or that I've ever picked a good movie before? But I don't know. But man, I guess going all around, Dex, thumbs up.
Yeah, it's thumbs up for me. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I was laughing the whole time. I had a lot of fun. You know,
Enrico,
Definitely thumbs up. Funny
Chris,
stuff.
Chris, the little you've heard.
The 10 minutes I've seen of it, it's good stuff.
Watch it, man. You'd love it.
Between your explanation and the 10 minutes I saw, I think I got the gist. Pretty good.
But yeah, look up the actor, and you know what? I'll look him up. Brian.
He was
he's
the best part so far.
Oh, he was fantastic in that. I'm surprised he didn't have more of a career because he was he did do a big Disney movie back in the day, Blank Check, where he was kind of a psychopath in that. He had like $1 million check, and he went around like.
Well, that was that after Hellraiser 2, Mark? Like when was Hellraiser? That was 90s.
No, Hellraiser was the 80s, right? Mid 80s?
Late, yeah, I think it was later 80s, but
yeah.
I'm horrible with dates. I don't know.
All right, I found a picture of Mikey. I'm going to pull it up.
Oh shit!
The recent picture.
Yeah, 42 years old. But he's apparently a rocker in a band these days.
That could be part of your script, though, Mark. You know.
Yeah.
That's how
he's touring the world, killing people. Yeah.
Travels. Yeah. Exactly. It's writing itself, man.
Here we go. Here is Mikey today. There we go.
Rock on.
He's got a serial killer vibe to him.
He sort of does, yeah.
Yes.
So we usually get Mark Pengren's opinion of the ladies. Amanda B, thumbs up or thumbs down for current day Mikey?
Yeah.
And I guess Pengren, who was your favorite of the three ladies? Sean Aaron goes with the teacher. Pengren says he was Worf's son on Star Trek.
Oh wow!
That's cool.
Amanda says I did like it. There was the humorous parts and wit was involved. Something was commenting on the track record, not necessarily this week. My track record is perfect. Amanda B says he's not bad, but that's not a great photo. All right, so I picked out next movie. It's going to be another in my another Poulton classic, TMC classic, as Pengren says. Chris, you're not going to deny this. Hopefully, you've seen this movie. If you haven't, I'm going to be I'll be disappointed in you.
Oh,
this is a
shocker!
80s classic. Here we go. Next week we will be discussing Night of the Comet.
All right.
Oh, I love this one.
Classic.
I haven't seen this in forever.
Mm-hmm.
Samantha? What? God, what are you trying to do? Give me a heart attack?
What's happening?
Oh, yeah, you are a little confused. I'll go to pep squad practice and split after. Except for I don't know if pep squad practice is on or not. Can't get anybody on the phones.
There's nobody. I mean, there's nobody.
Oh, right, nobody.
Look. Look at this. Here's Doris. This is all that's left of her. This is dust. It's Saturday morning. Where are the goddamn kids? Do you have your MasterCard on you?
No.
Good, because you don't need it. The stars are open!
Okay, girls, hold it right there. You, the blonde, get into the light.
Get a lot of dates this way?
Where'd you get this at dime store?
I'll be taking requests from all you teenage comet zombies.
Might be all right for date night in the barrio, but if we run into any more of those guys outside, we can use a little more stopping power.
I'm really glad to see you.
You dirty rags. All right. Let's do it. Night of the Comet.
Yeah, that trailer is weak sauce, bro.
Don't get more 80s than that.
This movie was great. Like I remember really liking this one when I was like a kid.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to watch it again, and I feel like it's a good double feature to like They Live. Even I feel like it's a
Oh yeah.
like if there was a drive-in and they had They Live and Night of the Comet, that would be a good night. But this trailer did not.
Oh, the trailer's terrible. Yeah.
That needs a remastering. The trailer for sure.
Yeah.
Chris, have you seen this movie?
I have not.
Oh wow. Are you going to watch it?
It looks interesting. Who's the
It's better
chick
than the
again?
trailer, Chris. For real.
She's from the last. Is she from the last Starfighter?
Yeah.
The mean girl.
Yeah. She's been in other stuff too.
Yeah.
I just can't think of it off.
She almost got a Kathy Ireland vibe to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's great. She's worth price of admission right there.
Yeah.
Penguin rates the ladies of Mikey. He goes number 1, college girl next door. Number 2, teacher. 3, the mom.
Yeah, I'd almost flip 1 and 2, but I don't know.
And Penguin says, same, I probably haven't seen this for 20 years. Look forward to watching it again. Amanda B says, special effects look top notch. This was early 80s.
Yeah.
You see, yeah, you know.
It's like Maniac Cop territory or something.
Right.
And Amanda B says, is there a rhyme or reason to who survives, dies, or becomes a zombie? I believe there is.
It's like it's exposure to the comet.
Right.
Yeah, so that'll do it this week, guys. Make sure you watch Night of the Comet and join us next Sunday. Reminder, U.S. Assassin 4 Dogs of War launches on Indiegogo this Wednesday, 7 p.m. Sign up for Writhe Payne Book 2. Go Back Thief in the Night. Dex is working on his campaign as well. That'll be coming up. And we'll be back this Wednesday for the launch. Guys, you have anything you'd like to share or promote before we sign off?
Nah, man, chilling.
Well, just like you said, Mark, we're going to be launching our new book we've been working on, a Beast of Blood. So hopefully Mark's going to help us with the campaign. So hopefully,
definitely.
So looking forward to that.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Amanda B, Mark Penguin, thank you for sharing the links. We'll see you guys this Wednesday. Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Peace.
See you.